Hey folks, this is Z-Man with Kadesh Farm. Look what we have here. I want to introduce you guys to the new set of piglets that I got. They're males that have been cut. I bought them about 3 weeks ago. Forgot to do a video when I first got them. The smaller one up there is Spanky, and the big one right here is Hank. They are some Tamworth and Hampshire pigs. I'm on a carnivore diet, so I need plenty of meat, and I've decided to go ahead and invest in some pigs. I was around pigs when I was growing up in Mississippi and bought a couple of pot-bellied pigs, ended up having babies. They were a little adventure that my kids wanted to make money selling piglets, and we sold one and ended the business real quick. But these guys right here are for consumption purposes. More than likely, I will process one and sell the other for someone to have for their dinner table. I will raise these guys till they're roughly about 250, 300 pounds. Hopefully I can make that happen by the time, I think October is the kill date that I have. So I need to make sure that I pack on some pounds. This is a feed mix that a farmer came up with, and a co-op decided to make it and start selling it. So we decided to go ahead and feed it to them. I wish it was all 100% organic. It is not. These guys are here at my home farm temporarily until I get them moved out to our property where we have the larger acreage. Right now I have them in an old pen that used to be, we called the duck pen. And I got them here with the training wire all the way around to get them used to electric fencing. Where they come from, they had electric wire. I have poly braid. And trust me, they went through a pretty good learning curve on getting used to the hot wire. They are used to it now. I can leave the gate open and have no issues with these guys trying to get out. They respect the wire. Hopefully we will get them up to some size. Not everyone inside my household eat pork, but I can promise you, once I start firing these bad boys up on the smoker, they'll come and running wanting to eat something and taste it. My kids have worked very hard at getting these guys pretty tame. When we first got them, Hank, he was pretty chill. Picked him up, didn't scream. But Spanky, oh my gosh, this dude was fit to be tied. He tried biting, he tried snorting, he tried all kinds of things to get away. So they were pretty, somewhat semi-wild. They were food controlled or food driven. Inside this pen was full of milk thistle, and I cut some of it down and allowed these guys to come in and just hammer this pen. It took them about 2 days to get this pen clean. And I have several areas on a bigger property that I will be putting these guys on, and for them to get rid of a lot of little shrubberies. I don't want to spray poison. And we're looking forward to these guys doing their job and getting rid of a lot of shrubberies that I don't want to spray. A lot of young trees. Don't know exactly what type they are, but they're not desirable trees that I want. And I will use these guys to help till the ground. As you can see in here, they did a very good job. I will clean all this. Again, this used to be an area where we kept some ducks, and it had a house to it, and then the pigs knocked the house down, and a lot of it kind of just fell out apart. I will need to remove a lot of the metal and some of the wooden structure that had fallen down that the pigs have kind of pushed over, and plant seed in here. More than likely, I will take some type of kale and ryegrass, whatever we could to get. I'm pretty sure anything will grow here because the soil is pretty good in here. We used to keep half a truckload of wood chips in here to keep the duck pen from looking so messy. But over the years, that stuff has broken down and turned into some good soil. So we'll allow the pigs to till it like they have done, and then we'll start planting some type of beneficial plants in here that'll be for our consumption or for my sheep's consumption. As you can see, my sheep through the other side. I have Hank and Spanky right beside some dogs. We don't have to worry about any kind of predators in this area that we live. But out at the property, more than likely, I'll shoot a video of having hot wire on the inside and out, because the area that I will want to keep them, which will be plenty of shade, is going to be susceptible to predation by coyotes and foxes. And I will make sure that these guys are protected. I'll put a hot wire on the inside and out to make sure that they are safe. I will also have them inside of a hog panel pen lined with polybraid wire set up on solar, so I don't have to worry about anything getting a hold to these guys. I'll raise them, like I said, to about 250, 300 pounds. We like touching them a lot when they're feeding, just so they can get used to us. They're better. They actually tolerate my daughters a whole lot better than they tolerate me. I think they know what their future is with me. And they usually pull on your pant leg when you come in to feed them, so they're not as skittish as they used to be when we first got them. Hey, Hanky. So I can get decently close to these guys compared to when we first got them. You got anywhere near the pen, they would take off running. So I've been making sure that the kids touch them a lot to get them used to us. But they still got a little bit of work to do, but they are so food driven. We say things to them to get them conditioned to a sound, like piggy, 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 and they know it's feeding time. So if they ever get out and we have to try and herd them or put them back up, I will have to use the old piggy, piggy, piggy. And also, when they get up to about 250, 300 pounds, these are not gonna be sizes that we'll be able to go in and manhandle. So I wanna make sure that they are food driven. We will, like I said, move them out to the property, put them on some grasses, and allow them to consume a lot of forage that is out there, and try and get them as organic as possible. But one thing I do know, they are out here in the elements, in the hot sun, out here breathing good air. They're not inside of a concrete pen or a muddy pit. They are just being pigs. They're enjoying themselves. They're enjoying life. And I want that meat to have that same concept of being just free from pesticides and herbicides as much as possible. Of course, I'm feeding them some stuff that I don't think is organic, but I feel that because of the mix that is in it, according to the label, is some good stuff in it. Could we do better? Yes. I work on trying to do better? Yes. I have some ideas with some corn mash, or what they call that, the syrup that is left over from making alcohol. I'm looking at possibly getting a tub of that stuff to feed them. You hear my guineas in the background. And we're looking at ways to save money, but also get these guys up to some decent weight. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and like, and enjoy our channel. This is Z-Man, and I'm out.